when new lows. You're now rocking with Light Wonder. Peace and blessings to all the good people out there. Huh? Greetings, salutations. What's the word, Big Bird? What we doing? Yeah, yeah, that's what we're doing. What we're doing is saying, yes, Wonder. What's going on, Diversify? What's going on? One thing that just seems to have been super constant this whole year, this whole time, on the crypto side of things, on the DeFi side of things, quote unquote, on the Pulse Chain side of things, it's like, man, like it's constant down and to the right. What happened? It's when new lows. It's when new lows. Seriously. And the whole point about this whole thing is what people have to understand, because you could tell when people come into a space and they're new, they want to look at all these extra reasons, right? And to explain the cause of why the market is down. He'll talk to you about, give you an overall perspective. Like, look at the entire market. Look at all of crypto. Look at all of the entire market and why it's down. These are the factors that are called. Look at, one point it was the tariffs are causing the market. We don't hear that much anymore about some tariff. What happened? Did the tariffs disappear? No. So what happened? Like, why are we not blaming the tariffs, or why the markets are just, all people just knew they want to hope for the best. Look, I was there. I was there. I've been there. Trying to really, like, bright eyed, bushy tail. You're like, oh, finally, something that's for the people. Crypto's for the people. Oh, man, finally, thank you. No market manipulation. That's where you go wrong. In fact, the market manipulation over here has risen up levels higher. Oh, for sure. For sure. They'll tell you they're manipulating the market and there's nothing you can do about it. Legacy tries to, do things behind the scenes. If you're not on the inside, this and that. There's so many rules to the game on the legacy side of things. On the crypto, it's whatever. Catch me if you can. It's whatever. It's lawless. It's just dog eat dog. Get in where you fit in. They're gonna tell you to your face, hey yo, I'm gonna rug such and such and such and such. What do they say? Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Because the minute you press something, you might lose everything that you use to gamble and to invest with. Seriously, seriously. A lot of people they'll tell you, oh, why are you crying? You should zoom out. Keep extending the goalposts because you don't know. They don't know. They don't know any better. They're really trying to. They're really trying to take something, look at the good of what it can offer, right? They really try to look for something good in what's going on here and hold on to that and dismiss all the cons, dismiss all the risks, dismiss all the potential and possibility and chances you have to get wrecked. And that's where you make a mistake. and you fall hard on your face and you fall out of grace, and it's that much harder for you to get up, learn from your lessons, and pick up from where you left off. Because people want to just believe in fairy tales and their own dreams, not look at what's in front of them. That's what a lot of new people who do that. That's why even people in this community have done that. If you just came around whatever last 2 years, man, you have no idea how dirty this thing can really be in crypto. 2 years, and then you're on post you have no idea. 3 years, you don't know. You don't know. When new lows, we got 3 more months till 2025 ends. 3 more months. No, I'm doing these vocalized pauses for a reason, because some people still believe that this has been an absolute success. So there's people on the chain that believe in this chain so much they believe that it's just been super successful and are gleaming with excitement. Like super, like for real, bless your heart, because it's like, yo, you living in a state of disillusionment that, man, if I'm gonna tell you like this, you know how somebody that founded Pulse Chain used to always talk about, yo, no middleman D, in his weird way, like he's speaking weird, no middleman D. Tell the community, yo, crypto, immutable code, right? Censorship resistant, no third parties, no middleman D. Crispy bacon in the building. Crispy bacon in the building. Guess what? Crispy bacon's in the building. Good to see you, man. He says, miss opportunities also is driving me mad, to be honest. Yo, let me tell you, man, you're not alone. You're not alone. Pumpaholics in the building. We listen, man. I see you. You're not alone, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Used to be ladies in the chat, but respect to the gentlemen in the chat for sure. Respect to the viewers, right? You're not. You listen. I can relate 100% because it's just, what is this about, right? He playing a game. He's playing a game, and this is a dangerous game. Very dangerous game. Very dangerous game, because the people who you should be, not you as in, so come, the people that founder, right, should really be battling, in my mind, are the folks who want to control everything and want to take away from everybody else. They want the few that want to control the whole situation are who this Pulse Chain founder should be fighting against. Not fighting against your own community, which There's reasons for why he's fighting against his own community due to behaviors that he's exhibiting. And people are not accepting, they don't want to accept that. They want to say things like they don't see why highlighting these fundamental issues stemming from the founder is important and what value that's going to be. Are you kidding me? The real deal is this: the same founder kept telling y'all, kept telling the world, crypto is not about having any third party, no middleman D. And it's in his mind for everyone else. Follow this rule. For everybody needs to follow the no middleman D unless it's his middleman D. That's what y'all, many of you, are missing. Forget about the world. And yes, crypto, no third parties. It's you, the blockchain, and someone else. It's you and someone else. Nobody holding your money, telling you what you can do, when you can do, how you can do, damn near why you can do, and where you can do. No, it's you and another person and the blockchain. But for him, in his operation, that he controls 95% of everything going on, he's the middleman that everyone is waiting for to pump this thing to what you call, what they like to say, Valhalla. I'm not making this up. The same thing you telling the world that's bad for crypto is what you have now embodied. We have 3 more months. Kandiji's active in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday. We have 3 more months until the end of this year. You really think you this is the, you see, y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. If you and I and we do not see these green candles produce on these charts, produce maximum gains on these charts, from now to the remainder of this year, it's, you want to talk about people who are going to be upset. Let me tell you something. You think people are upset now? Let this year end and there not be some kind of bull run, whatever, last minute type bull run candles producing for Pulse Chain. It's clipped for RH. Like, it's over. Like, that's, I'm telling you, people are gonna be pissed. People are gonna be even. You think they're pissed now? You think folks are upset now? You think folks are exhausted now? Let 2025 go. And there not be a bull run for Pulse Chain, it's over. It's over. Like it's over. It's over. Like, to me, I already think the bull run came and went already. Like the bull run for real, in a way, for like BTC, because I think about previous bull runs. BTC kind of like already bust his nut already. What BTC touched? 120? 120? And these nervous puppet masters, these central banks and government bodies want to control everything. They scared too, scared to death. Watching gold break all-time highs, right? Watching what Bitcoin did, breaking all-time high this year. Still waiting for Ethereum to sizzle, right? Still waiting for the Ethereum to, but the way it's looking, like towards the end of this year, we would always hear in previous cycles, the last 6 months of the two previous bull markets in crypto, you would hear how people would say, yo, BTC is going to go up to 300K. BTC is going to go up to 450K. I heard that in 2021. I heard Ethereum was going to go up to 80K in 2021 from, these people, these talking people, personalities and internet people that just, they pay for play anyway. But they're trying to, create the super, super, super euphoria to get people to buy, while people who are in the know are selling, right on top of the people that are buying. So don't be surprised. I don't really follow the BTC news like that. But don't be surprised if people like, the Jim Cramer. If Cramer's telling you, Cramer on TV, Mad Money, if that guy telling you to buy crypto, run, sell everything you got, not financial advice, but do the opposite of what that dude ain't it, especially with crypto. When you got people like him telling you, yo, if anybody on TV telling you BTC is gonna go to 500,000 this year, oh, it's over. It's over. Like that's it. It's done. I don't care if they're talking to you about 200K. Like we still got the remaining of this year. It's gonna go 200, 300. No, man, holidays are coming. People are gonna spend money. They're gonna spend their money on because holidays are coming. Nobody, no. It's not the time where people just gonna now infuse and want to inject all types of bread at the end of the year. Maybe if they got it, sure, but if you don't got it, you don't have it. It ain't happening. You want to actually spend it. If you want to see you want to make that bread and spend it because it's a feel good period. It's it's capitalism. It's what they do. All this thing marketing, yeah, family, but it's a family of opportunity to make a bunch of money. All these corporations, holiday season coming, and if Pulse Chain don't deliver, I'm telling you right now, the crap is gonna beyond hit the fan. You're gonna see people who've been. I'm telling you right now, look, it's already happening. You're gonna see people who would die hard supporters. All of a sudden, it's gonna turn. It's gonna become something else because you're playing with people. Dude, you're playing with. You're not even being forthcoming. You're not even really being honest like that. You're not even being 100% of being a man really and explaining to boom, 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 boom. This is what's going on. What you're doing is talking about shipping Etch a Sketch from Temu, some Etch a Sketch knockoff. That's what you're talking about. Shipping. It's already been a strong month since that endeavor was launched. And what has it yielded for the what has it? This is why y'all need to wake up. What has the first month of this shipping campaign done for the chart? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing, but create another distraction. Don't be surprised there's going to be another distraction because they want to keep you distracted. They know different. They know better than the gatekeepers that kept them censored back in 2019, end of 2019, and all of 2020. And even now, people don't F with him. They don't F with the community because look what it's about. Do you know that people laugh at those who stake 15 years? That's pure absolute comedy among everyone, like the larger world, crypto world, like it's just comedy. You look like the biggest, the super LARP, noob, neophyte, wannabe crypto person. Like you are a joke. You deserve to get got if you stake 15.2 years. That's how we looked at right now. If you don't know, then you just, it's because you're living in your own echo chamber. There's an entire world that's larger than your world in your brain and in your circle. That's a fact that people not gonna really talk about like that. Young Provo in the building. TOC in the building. You stake 15.2 years, you are a joke in crypto. After the 10,000 exabyte, you still, if you still staking 15 something years, you're not respected. You're actually clowned. You're looked upon as just like the maximum supreme joke. Right now. Right now. Who, they're not gonna tell you that though. They're not gonna tell you that. And to be fair, when everyone was going against it in 2020, was everyone when everyone was going against the situation, yeah, it went up 50, 55 cents. We get it. Okay. So you made everybody look like they were wrong. But since 4 years, for the last 4 years, what's happened? A great deal of changes have happened, and a great deal of poor performance has happened as well. Poor price performance for 4 years. But this is supposed to be something that's better than Bitcoin. But then your founder decided to do crowdfunding, fork the blockchain in August of 2023, talk about, waiting for the market to decide between which hex. And then March of 2024, you're going to deliver the death knell and say, oh, the market decided. Meanwhile, this is what you sort of like, you try to put it on the market when it's really about you, because you're the middleman that everybody should be riding on. Because you're weird like that. You'll say there's no third party, but you the third party. Oh, pick this hex over that hex and that hex. That was like another problem that created, that ruined his whole situation to date. You think people forgot about E hex and will forget about E hex? No, that's what birthed him and gave him relevance. But just, oh no, forget about that. We're not doing that. Dude, confusing. Very confusing. Very confusing. But folks are not blind. People can see right through the foolishness. And you got idiots here who just gonna cape for you till forever. And that's what happens. That's what happens. You're always gonna have eternal fanboyism stuff going on. Cult mentality, right? People, they'll just go with you forever, whatever. That's, nobody cares about all that. But what people are waiting for, though, in the meantime, we got 3 more months till the year's over. Already, to me, the chain has just been a miserable fail. Like I don't have to wait 3 months to say that. It's been a miserable fail. Yes, it's worked. It doesn't turn off and on like a Solana. We get all that. We get all that. But for somebody who had the level of audacity, obnoxious and belligerent as your founder is, and this is what your chain produced, in November will be 2.5 years to date. And this is what your chain has done in 2.5 years. It's a maximum fail. And y'all know I've been talking about this for a while now. But guess what? Let 2026 roll around. January, roll around. We're going to say in January, roll around. Huh? You're gonna see a tide. I'm telling you, it's in the air. You're gonna see a tide of people. You want to talk about angry? You want to talk about witch hunt? You want to talk about just frustrated? You want to talk about just it's just it's gonna manifest, right? And that's gonna. I'm telling you. You think people you think folks are unhappy now? Let this year end and there's no candles, nothing, not even a 5x. It's a wrap for your man's. It's a wrap for his reputation. It's a wrap. Because this is why I say it's a wrap. People are so sort of like they're in so much denial. They want to tell you now that there are so many new factors, so many new variables involved with the market worldwide that maybe this is going to be a 5-year bull market. You see how they extend the goalposts? As if the previous 15 years did not experience worldly events, changing variable, all types of whatever causing market fluctuation and volatility. The previous bull run took place during COVID. What the fuck was that? Where the whole world was on lockdown. What the hell y'all talking about? But this is what you guys and gals expose yourself to. Just this strategic propaganda to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind and distracted. There is no event taking place right now that compares to the whole world being on their knees, locked down. I don't care what worldly or world war, philosophical mumbo jumbo, religious war that been going on predating me for thousands of years. And all of a sudden now that's just taking such an effect on a market, global market, financial whirlwind. Oh my God, that means, we're just going to have to wait 5 years before the next bull. Next year will be the real bull. No, it ain't. Period. If it did, next year's going to be the bull run, huh? Right. Right. It just shifts everything. Right. You don't respect history. These bitches, this is why they doomed to repeat it every trip. They don't respect history. They don't respect patterns. They don't respect research. They don't respect referencing. They don't respect any of that. They don't respect timelines. They don't respect things that occurred in the past that helped them reach where they are today, right? They don't even respect themselves. If you're gonna dismiss history, you might as well dismiss you and your relevance and your past and what got you here today. Dismiss your whole lineage, all that. You don't care about history. You're just wondering about, yo, man, no, man, it's different now. It's different now. It's different because you missed those euphoric gains. That's nobody's fault. You weren't around. Just like I missed BTC when it was at 3 zeros and a seven. I was around, but I wasn't informed. I missed BTC mining it for free on a laptop. I was around, I just wasn't informed. So I got in where I fit in. I got in at the price that I deserved. I'm not gonna just look at certain things and feel away and want to manipulate the minds of the people and tell them, yo, extend the goalpost. 6 to 12 months is a year-long campaign that's unfolding for Pulse Chain for the next 6 to 12 months. You know what that period it looks like, based on what historically has occurred. Looks like it's gonna be a bear in 26, a bear market. So what you talking to the people about 6 to 12 months? So you in a bear. So and how long does that take? It's longer than every bull. These bear markets last years versus these annual bull market situations. What are we talking about? These people are weird, man. They want to rock you to sleep. They want to rock you to sleep. They want to rock you to sleep. It's crazy. You're gonna tell you in a minute, oh, you know, the Pulse Chain blah blah blah, June 2026, bull run. I expect a bull run, and this what planet are you on? What planet? You know how people would say, back in the days, there was this talk back then too. First 2 years of that man's coin, the ERC-20, that made him famous, that went 10,000x. First 2 years, oh yeah, it operates separate from the performance of Bitcoin and Ethereum. They would streams, they would do live streams for the first 2 years, showing you how the performance has been decorrelated from the performance of the ERC-20 would be decorrelated to the performance of Bitcoin and Ethereum, to show you, create a narrative now, to create a narrative to tell you that the performance of those chains, the ERC-20 that your founder, Pulse Chain founder, created, the ERC-20 coin was not contingent on the performance of the native blockchain of Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't have to depend on Ethereum to do well, to do a 10,000x. Because look, it's decorrelated. That was the narrative. Oh yeah, they multiple streams. Look, this ERC-20 that went 10,000x decorrelated from Bitcoin. Right? This storyline, this illusion to make you feel like, yo, this damn. So it got its own rhythm. No matter what the markets are doing, it's gonna do them. It's gonna do. Oh, what happened to the last 4 years? Right, right. The manipulation. You just couldn't manipulate as much as you want. I don't care how many wallets have trillions of Pulse Chain. I don't care how many wallets have billions of Pulse Chain. I don't care how many wallets have hundreds of millions of I don't care about any of that. And you think I'm the only one that don't care about any of that? I'm just one voice. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Just imagine you watching streamers, people who have, much larger channels than mine, people who have actually met President Donald Trump before he was elected. They've actually met this man who's in the community, who's streaming now. This guy actually met him, and you got another supporter who been in this system since 2020, right? Purported millionaire who's been supporting the Pulse Chain projects and coins and RH ticker core and all that, who's been standing close to Donald, closer than your founder has ever been, period. You got these guys, huh, that are posing questions, changing this whole story, making it sound like Light Wonder on right on a Spaces, talking about, is Pulse Chain, does it suck? Is you right? Is your founder a failure for a poor performing chain and this and that? Right, right. Let these things continue to suck, and you're gonna see. You're gonna see what's gonna happen in the beginning of next year. Let this year close out. Oh no, but he don't work for you. Oh yeah, keep buying that baseless, basic brainwashing rhetoric. It's messed up. It's all around messed up, twisted. He don't work for you. No expectation. All that brainwashing, bruh. It's sad. And there's some people that I respect in the community, to be real. Like there's some streamers, some guys I've even spoken to over the years, man. I'm like, yo, these people seem like they got great things to offer just in life. And they seem to, understand the system and what's going on here. And I don't want them to feel like they gotta really be defending a situation, which they don't. They could do whatever they want. But I don't want them to feel like for them to unnecessarily lose. Because I was once talking that brainwash talk, but to me, it's just a brainwash. It's a programming. It's you becoming sort of like an agent for a situation to push it forward. Meanwhile, the prices are not being pushed up and forward. So I stop. But some of them I still respect, man. But the majority of stuff going on in that situation, it's like it's messed up. It's bad. It's not cool. It's not. Shout out to to the communities that are really holding on. They're tired. They're exhausted. Like this is crazy. Like this dude don't care. If he cared, why would it wait this? Why be this long of what? You got folks that still want a bull post about your situation. They're building communities, building ecosystems. Like you're affecting the lives of individuals who, instead of spending money elsewhere, they're spending money on your chain. I haven't and people. This is the thing. People say, "Yo, you got all this to say. Why don't you just sell?" Nah, I'm one of the idiots that staked for 15.2 years. So we're gonna see that play out. We're gonna see that play out. But this is what they tell you. Oh, why don't you just sell? Nah, nah. And that's where your man put himself in a corner. Like I said, pigeonhole. Put himself in a corner. But now you gotta prove. You gotta prove it. You can't undo what you did. 4 years ago in 2020, 21, the narrative was if you just holding liquid hex, you're an idiot. If you just holding, you're good for nothing. You're made to feel like you're a miscreant. You're an insect. Like you're just a degenerate gambler if you holding just liquid hex. 4 years ago, that was the talk. The first 2 years of Hex existence. If you're only holding liquid, you're a bum. Fuck out of here. You might as well. That's how you'd be treated. Because the narrative is no, Hex is meant to stake. Buffalo Heart in the building, Tail 7 in the building. Clash 716, Contrarian in the building. Yeah, so and what happened this year? Some origin address decided on its own merit, because no one owns it, right? To stake a majority of its holdings out 15 years. Okay, yeah, so now show and prove. Show and prove. Show and prove. One day closer. Hmm. This guy needs to prove me wrong, man. Yo, he needs to prove me wrong for real. But he doesn't care. He got $1,600,000,000 worth of crypto in 6 months, 4 years ago. So he doesn't care about proving me wrong. Who am I? Right? He made a trade, they say, with him using SAC funds. You see, because people pay attention, they watching. They watching wallet movements. Folks really do this. They do the forensic analysis. They do that. Blockchain analysis, they do that. And he did the trade last year. They say he got 170,000 Ethereum at a price of $3,780. Hmm? People following, they paying attention. Paying attention, closely pay attention. Let this year end. Let October come by. I don't care. Y'all call it old Dunktober, this and that. Listen, man, it is what it is. Let November, again, these months, right? December, yo, these months are not like the most popular for like super massive gains like that. Even though I do remember 2017, November and December, Bitcoin was doing marvelous. A lot of y'all weren't around that. Bitcoin was doing marvelous. I think it was in December. There was this time in December, I think a strong 2 weeks, where this thing was going up $1,000 a day. Every clip, 1,000, 1,000. Like throughout the day, you would see changes. Like it'd be a low of let's say maybe 4,900, 5,000, and by the end, the close of that day, that thing's touching 7K. You're like, yo, what is this? Yeah, man. The euphoria. It was I was, man, listen, it was my introduction to the craziness of crypto, what it brings, man. I got in crypto in the middle of 2017. In the middle. Caught it when it was like 1100. BTC was at 1100. Learned about it in the beginning of the year, but they didn't really like take advantage until BTC was hovering around 11. Then towards the end of the year, the thing reached 19K. Like so I'm telling you, like, hmm, hmm. There was a time that thing was jumping, man. Throughout the day, you're looking at your the wallet, you're looking at the chart, the thing is jumping hundreds and thousands of dollars throughout the day. You're like, yo, what is this? What is this? Hmm, I have no idea. So that's why maybe might see something happen this time. 2020 was started to look lovely for BTC too around this time, October-ish, November-ish. It was looking really nice. BTC was looking nice. Oh yeah, Ethereum was looking nice too. Because Johnny come lately Sailor, Michael Saylor, oh, you talking about how in the summertime you open up a position and you're trying to buy Bitcoin now and this and that. By the time the winter 2020, right, the fall, October, November-ish, oh, it was looking nice. Yeah, December, January, and it was just take off. Like, there you go. January 21 to like September, October. It's just this. That's what it was. Bull run. Now look at us. 25. Couple days will be October. And what like I'm saying, like, not for BTC or even Ethereum. This critique is for. It's for your founder who launched Pulse Chain. Him. What's this? What's this? Come on, bro. You taught people about some law, Hart's law, because you gave it a name. Meanwhile, it was a thing already before you coined it, but you got a chance to brand it or coin it. So people go, oh, gimmick. It's just with him, it's just marketing gimmick on top of gimmick on top of gimmick to make you believe that he got the secret sauce. People spent $1,600,000,000 worth of crypto that you can't claim ever again, donated, because people believed he had the secret sauce. And what is the return on the secret sauce bit? I don't work for you. You want to see something done, you'll do it. It's not your money. That's what the return has been. It's too technical for me to even explain it to you. It's too technical for me to even explain it to you. It's too technical for me to even explain it to you. It's too technical for you to explain it to yourself. When somebody reads a script, right? It's too technical for me to even explain it to you. The parameters. You read a script. This is the basic shit I want you to understand about Solidity programming. Super basic shit. Here's a Cliff Notes version. Here you go. Work with this right here. You memorize it, you add your nuance, and now you could talk and act like you're not a developer, but you could say things like, it's too technical for me to even explain it to you. Right. I gotta agree, Tails. I mean, seriously. You know how many marketing pieces, campaign pieces that this community just was, promoting world's largest airdrop? Like, you think that's small? That's a small claim, right? To say, oh, hey, everybody, this world's largest airdrop. And that's part of the reason, part of this time I started to learn that, these people don't like him. They don't. He's not liked. He's not supported like that. They don't like him. And a lot of times, again, when people draw the same conclusion about you and those people don't communicate with one another, then the problem is you. If there's a problem with somebody and many individuals don't associate with that somebody because of the problems this somebody exhibits and what what the person does, the problem is them. World's largest airdrop. And who bought into it? Like, he's begging Ethereum people. Perfect example. Perfect example. All this stuff about world's largest airdrop. Oh, Ethereum bros, you got free copies. Nobody cared. Nobody likes him like that to that scale, that level. I'm talking about really. And y'all act like he's like I'm speaking a foreign language. World's largest center. There was something about it too. It's like, yo, this guy's not marketable. Can y'all not see that? That's why we're approaching the end of this year, and it's just been down into the right part of the problem. It's not all exclusive and absolute that he's not marketable, but there are many problems with the situation here. And on top of that, he's not marketable. Because if he was, he would be all throughout what the kids call the algorithm. He'll be on the algorithm on many social media platforms. And that's not the case. It's not the case. His whole story, look, it's about to be a year since that whole announcement was put out about him being on the most wanted list. The most wanted list. Damn you damn near did a bid with Diddy. He damn near did a bid with Diddy. You let an entire year, a bullet go by, and like the world doesn't even care because he's not marketable. If that was somebody else, you don't think that thing would have been the talk of the town for the longest? Yo, this guy's wanted. He's on the wanted. What? Are you serious? That's crazy. Blah, blah, blah. And he beat the SEC? Oh, man. What's this about? Think about the conflicting, crazy stories, the controversy, all this crazy stuff going on. You got going on like a perfect storm of storylines. And it all falls flat for this guy. Why do you think that is? They put out a movie in his likeness, fell flat. A movie. You got bootleg movies that's done over their smartphones that's more popping on YouTube and effing Tubi than his own motion picture. Than an entire motion picture. You got films on YouTube and Tubi that were made with janky equipment, homegrown, do-it-yourself type situation, right? People paid next to very little. And their films, their web episodes and everything, their movies and things are popping more than this guy's highest of stakes, whatever. Nobody cares. But y'all be lying to yourselves and accept the trickery. You accept the deception, the fools, the lies, all that. Y'all pretend like you know marketing. You have no idea. You don't know. You might know more than I do. I'll give him that. You know more than I do, because I wouldn't put up some, and not try to really back it up. You know, like I know my strengths and weaknesses, like selling and all that. That's not my thing. Maybe that's his thing, because he got 1.6 billion now. He knows a little bit more about something. He got 1.6 billion in 6 months. 2021. You have to be working with a lot to be able to pull that off. I'll give him that. 100%. But anything beyond that, it's like he hit his ceiling. That was his high. That was his all-time high, yo. $1.6 billion you got in 6 months. That's your personal all-time high. Can you outdo that? Can you crack that? And if you do, who else are you gonna help? That's the only thing I thought he was gonna be about. If you can continuously enrich yourself, who else are you going to help enrich, since you talk about making the world a better place and making a million millionaires? Who else are you going to help in your quest for that glory and to keep getting money because you cheap as fuck? Who else are you going to help make rich? You even said it on the interview, sir. If your mental problem is going to help people become rich, then your job would have been done at that point. Then it's all worth it for you. He's even opened his mouth and said that. Where you try to believe, like, man, this guy's really trying, right? He's doing something. You could see it, but you know, his all-time high was 1.6 billion in 2021. That was his personal all-time high. Can he exceed that? He hasn't, in a sense where for himself and the community, no. The Interpol thing expires in 2029, Pumpaholics. That's crazy. Clash, you out, Clash what? Clash said, "Who cares about the marketing? That's Vitalik look like an alien. That's not what makes the price go up." Clash. Vitalik doesn't talk about being a marketing expert. Vitalik doesn't talk about owning the biggest diamond in the world and calling it Hex. Vitalik doesn't brandish some lit up Louis V bag, rainbow colored out. Vitalik doesn't have a custom made a teddy bear made out of Louis V and these weird watches that nobody cares about that somebody took from him. Vitalik doesn't do these things. Your man does. Walking out of boutiques with bag, nobody cares. We understand that doesn't make the price go up. You're missing the point. Clash, you all right. You okay, man. I let you, you know what I'm saying? I should give you a wrench too, man, because I mess with Clash. Clash be on a different type of timing. And I don't mind having contrarian view. I should give you a wrench, man, because you crack me up. Because I Clash. Your man RH, man. That's him. Oh, all these watches, expensive watch. Nobody cared about none of that. You 40s, you're in your 40s doing this, sir. Wearing visors and Gucci this, Gucci that. Like, can't even dress right, can't even put it together. He can't even put it together. He has a visor. He'll rock something with a visor, a green top, green shorts, and like white socks and black shoes from like what's that show? Like the dude looked like the dude from oh man, like you look like a cartoon character. It got no style. Like he might as well have suspenders and look like Pinocchio, Geppetto, and all that with the shoe game, the black shoe game. Like dude got no style. You saw how he wore the white boots, blue jeans, and a brown jacket because it's supposed to be designer. It's the move. No, dude got no style. He got no concept of nothing. It's just throw on a bunch of expensive things and think you're gonna attract all the eyes you want. That don't work. It's actually cringe. It's actually not his thing, not his forte. And tell you about some mail order. Mail order is stronger than anything else. Well, we're watching the mail order unfold right now. And how strong has it been in affecting the prices on the chain in a positive way? And then we'll tell you, oh no, it's millions of dollars worth of knockoff etch a sketches, millions of dollars worth that are getting shipped out from now to the next 12 months. And that's supposed to bring new eyes. That's supposed to bring mass adoption. When I tell you nobody cares, it's really nobody cares. Like you stuck in a time warp. The dude is like delayed on another level. Where you hiding, sir? You're hiding in somewhere that's light years behind or something like that, man. You let Solana take the win for meme coins because you didn't care about meme coins. Solana took the win. Solana took the win as sketch chain, scam chain. People were using Solana scamming left and right. Even teenagers were getting popular, becoming popular rap artists looking like the super grifters because people were just grifting them using their likeness as popularity to launch garbage and kept rug pulling after rug pulling after rug pulling all throughout Solana, all throughout 2023, 24. And what your man do? Launch some pump tires 2 years after the fact. After Solana already took the, that's it. You're not recognized for that. Late. You're not recognized for no meme, nothing like that on that level. Meme pad. Nobody cares, yo. You try to campaign for Donald Trump last summer, telling people, oh, you need to really vote for Trump and JD Vance and this and that. Yes, these freedoms. Vote for them. Freedom, freedom. You campaigning for them from wherever you are. You campaign for them. How did Trump return the favor? What chain did he launch? Right. Come on. Man. What chain did he use to launch his coin? Right. Come on, man. Talk about we have to do better. It's like, nah, he ain't a good marketer at all. He's not good. He's not marketable. He tell people, yo, why don't you get him on interviews with people? And then when you get on the interviews, it's like, whatever. Right? People get him on these interviews because he doesn't do it for himself, right? But people get him on his interviews and then it's like, okay, nobody want to know, nobody want to really follow up with him. None of that. You're not cool. He's not cool as he think he is. He's not. Why haven't you been on certain platforms? The most popular podcasts in the world. Why haven't you been on the podcast of top 10? Any one of them. Not some crypto, stuff. I'm talking about mainstream. Because nobody cares. They'll interview a degenerate drug dealer, an ex-offender, ex-criminals. They'll interview, corrupt cops, politicians, celebrities that just hard up, whatever. They'll talk about Diddy before they interview you. And you're supposed to be Mr. You trying to save the world giving tree. Come on, bro. Stop. 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 Where's Joe Rogan gonna sit down with this guy? You think Joe Rogan, if they really do a background check and boom, boom, when you looking at all kinds of whatever going on with him, you on the run, Interpol on the run, like you looking crazy in these streets. You did a bullet like Diddy. Diddy gets bagged September of last year. September's ending, and what we hear about you last fall? Oh, red notice Interpol, and then you that's it. And then another soon after that, what your watches got confiscated? Are you guilty? What's wrong with this guy, man? You running? You information society? And I'm running so fast. I'm telling you now to leave me. Our romance cannot last. Like that's what we doing? Pause no Diddy, because please. Pause no Meek Mill. Pause no Usher. Pause no Ray J. Huh? Yeah, pause no Busta Rhymes. Right. Pause no fake these fake double life living motherfuckers that act like they straight and they're not. I don't like liars like that, man. I'm about to throw pause no RH. Weird. Black Levin in the building. P&D. Fresh and Fit? Which Clash, which podcast? He was on the peanut butter and jelly podcast. Clash. What's the name of the podcast? RH. What's the name of the podcast, Clash? What's the name of the podcast that your boy was on? Let's get to it right now. Let's talk about it. What's the name of the podcast? You said some PND, PB and J. That sounds so pause worthy too. PND sounds crazy. What's the name of the part? Don't tell me it's about some fresh and fit either. Please, like we not Clash. What's the name of the podcast that your man was on there? Patrick Bet David. What's the name of the thing, man? Patrick Bet David. And how many people cared that he was on the podcast? How many people really cared? Did Patrick Bet David invite him back to speak because he was such a polarizing personality? Did Patrick Bet David invite him back to speak? Oh, we need to hear from you again, huh? This and that. Did Patrick Bet David? And you said 2.7 million? That's that. I guess 2.7 ain't bad, but you know, Vlad TV got 5 million. Even though Vlad is not a podcast, he just interviews black people, and a lot of them are stupid enough to expose themselves and they end up in jail. But mm, yeah, yeah. Patrick Bet David, right? That's a win. That's a win. And again, check this out. Check this out. Yes, okay. If he did have an interview with Patrick Bet David, then I stand corrected, right? But what has that yielded for the chain? What has that yielded for him? What's that yielded for the marketing? Giving Tree. And if this was a thing that's old, like you're saying, uh, even worse, even worse, even worse. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Bruh, bruh, your grandma and your taxi driver don't care yet. Yeah, that no. There was a couple taxi drivers that cared this year. Like real in my life. Like I get what you're saying. Like a couple people that was like, oh damn, you telling me about crypto? I need to sell because that happened already. Like a couple people, nondescript, like super regular, trying to talk to you about some crypto now. Yo, look at this XRP. Try to tell me about some XRP. I said, ooh, ay, ay, ay. I got to go. Even though XRP did very well, I ain't going. I'm not even gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But when regular people, like people, just you don't, they tell you about some crypto, and they'll tell you, oh yeah, because Stellar Lumens, right? Mm, Clash, Clash, you got good intentions, man. I could tell you you want to see the best in this situation. I've been there, man, and you probably fairly new. Clash, I'm pretty sure you've been around maybe like what, couple years, 2 years. I mean, you give off the vibe like you want to see the best in people, and I get it. You want to see the best in the opportunity in the community, and you want to look at everything from a holistic, right? Just like instead of just like this one narrow, like the way I sound. Let me switch it up right now, y'all, because you know why I'm talking to y'all real quick, because I'm feeling away right now, y'all. Real talk, and I'm gonna say this before I go, and this got nothing to do with crypto. Remember when I was talking about when there's smoke, there's fire. All right, and I couldn't finish that stream. Let me tell y'all something, man. Remember the person that, oh my God, yo, like I'm thoroughly annoyed, yo. I'm thoroughly annoyed. Anyway, I can't build on it right now. But yeah, let's keep it crypto. Let's keep it crypto. Um, oh, you've been here since 2020? Clash, I mess with Clash, but Clash said you got to have nuance. It's another buzzword when folks, nuance. Yo, Clash, you. Yeah, there's a lot of nuance, man. Definitely a lot of nuance that Richard Hart created for himself. He'll tell the world no middleman D unless it's his D. That's the part he forgets to, if you don't pick that up, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's messed up to be in a situation where Like I keep saying it, damn near every stream. Like everybody who's really in the know and Class, you understand this too, because I know you don't want to accept it, but you gotta understand and accept the fact that yo, everybody waiting for him to pump the market. That's all, and it's become too overwhelming. It's out of his purview in a way where I don't even think like this gentleman I respect has said. I don't even think he's the guy anymore. I don't even think he's the guy because this is not just an ERC20. You got a blockchain with a deluge of PRC20s, innumerable amount. All everything bonded to your core coins, and you want to talk about all time Hart's law thing goes up, everything. Everybody waiting on you and what you got going on. Pull all the levers. Pull the levers. Why can't you do it? Because you fucked up. Some way, shape, form, you stuck. You can't do what you need to do. You're under pressure. Something going on. Some people got, telling you, nah, no. It's when I say ready, get, this and that. He's not in a good, comfortable position doing anything right now with his chain and for his chain. Not at all. And if he is, correct me if I'm prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. And I'll believe it till I see it. But guess what? Got 15 years. 15 years. And if I'm not blessed enough to see 15, people that I care about are gonna see it through. 15. If he don't show improve for the from now until the rest of this year, not only is this a failure, but you think people are upset now? This is what I was saying. Do you think people are upset right now? No. The wave of displeasure and anger, the witch hunt is gonna kick up levels higher that I'm talking about. It's gonna be bad for dude. You could tell. You could tell. Let me tell y'all something, man. Thoughts in the building. What's going on, Thoughts? Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm trying my best to keep it together right now, yo. As I'm streaming with y'all right now, y'all, I'm trying my best to keep it together. I'm about to play some music before I go on the slave plantation and till the soil. But let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna finish that story I did on when there's smoke, there's fire. But I wanted to finish it now, but I can't because it's just OMG. Oh my goodness. Thoroughly annoyed. But such is life. God bless y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Great to see you. Mix. Thoughts child in the building. Tail 7, everybody. Black Levin, Tail 7, DOC, Gandhi, all of y'all. Bumpaholics. Thanks for rocking with me. Uh, can't wait to hear it, man. You said, yo, the spit I wrote for you is fuego. I believe it. Can't wait to hear it, man. This is really. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Take care.